What's up YouTube? So today I'm going to be doing a first impression / review on the new Covergirl Trublend Matte Made Foundation. I was super excited when this foundation came out because I heard that it's of course matte, which is what I need for my oily skin. I actually went to like 3 or 4 Walmarts to try to find out where it was. I'm kind of impatient, so I didn't want to order off Covergirl's website, and then I could have ordered it off Amazon, but I wanted to like have it in my hand that same day because I also didn't know what color I wanted to get. So I ended up going with 2 colors, and I went ahead and got T30 and T40. So I think T40 is going to be closer to my color. So I'm going to go ahead and just prime my skin and then correct it real quick. I want to see how this holds up on a daily work basis. I've been changing up my foundation like every day going to work because I've been trying to find out which foundation or which product stays on the longest. I'm just gonna get into the foundation. Let's see. How about I put it on my chest and compare it there? T30 looks a little light. I don't know. What do y'all think? T30, my necklace. T40. It's definitely gonna be T40. I feel like T40 though has a little bit of pink in it, whereas T30 has a little bit more golden, which is what I like. But T40 is more pink, but I'm just gonna go with that one because I don't want to look too light, but also I don't know if T30 oxidizes, but I guess we'll find that out. Let's just put a little bit of it on and just see. Oh yeah. This is gonna work. This is it. I can see a little bit of a pink tint to it. I don't know if y'all can, but I can see a little bit of pink tint. Yeah, this blends in really well with my skin. Like, it looks like I literally have nothing on but corrector. That's cool. I like it. Okay. And I put like, I didn't even put a full pump, but look, put like half a pump on my arm. Let's see. Okay, that's a full pump. Let me put this full pump on this side and see what it covers. So my skin is giving me a little bit of problems today. I have not too much, but I have a lot of acne scars, so it's gonna matter not if I cover the most of that. But it covered up most of my dark spots. My camera can't zoom in, so so you can probably, I don't know if you can tell, but there's a couple of spots that probably are showing like around here. And this is one full pump, but it covered up my corrector for the most part and my concealer, which is, and the corrector down here, which is nice. Let me fix the other side. So it doesn't dry matte down, which how some other foundations will automatically dry matte right when you're putting it on, which is okay because sometimes I like to be able to move it around and blend it, and when it's completely dries matte sometimes it doesn't kind of move around and blend as much. It's kind of getting matte like on this side, but I'm definitely gonna need some powder. This is basically one layer, so I did 1 pump on this side, essentially 1 pump on the other side. I think this looks a little pink, this color T40, because if you look at my neck looks a little golden or like yellowy, and then my face looks like pinky, kind of pink, but it's fine. We're just gonna go with it. So I'm gonna take another pump, just 1 pump of the T40, and put it on here on top of it because I still see a couple of spots here and here that I would like to get more coverage. So I'm gonna see if it'll cover it or if it'll start to do weird things. Put a little bit on this side. So definitely covered up more on this side, that I'll put a little bit extra. Buildable foundation is the best, especially for people like me who love full coverage. And okay, so it wants it's a matte formula that isn't drying or cakey. It's supposed to be 12-hour comfort matte, pore minimizing, oil control, transfer resistant, and then it comes in all 40 shades. So we'll test out the 12-hour comfort today, and I'll attempt to do it for the whole 12 hours today. I do have some homework and I have to go to work and stuff, so should be able to do that easily. But the best time for me to check if it's transfer resistant is after a couple hours of wear, because then like after oil and stuff, I kind of see if it's doing something crazy. So it's definitely not drying, it's matte, but it doesn't feel drying. So if you have dry skin, this foundation probably would still work because it's not overly matte. How sometimes like the Fenty foundation is super matte, or the L'Oreal matte foundation is super matte. So for dry skin, those are like So I bought this from Target and I paid about $8 for it. So hopefully it is a gem, because then I'll order more and I'll wear it more. So we will see. I'm gonna do the rest of my foundation and I'll be right back. So I'm back, and so I'm just gonna go to work. I'll be done at about 6 o'clock, and then I'll do a couple check-ins probably around lunchtime, and then right before I head home, a couple check-ins to kind of see how the oil control has been, as well as the matte finish. I'm not gonna touch up. If anything, I'm just gonna kind of do my blots like I normally do, just because I have to and I don't like any shine coming through. But that's the only thing I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna take any powder and blot up. I like the foundation so far. It looks fine with all the rest of my makeup. We'll see how it looks for the rest of the day. So I'll see you later. What's up, guys? I am back. Let me check the time. Where is my thing? I don't know, where is that? Okay. I left this morning at around 8 o'clock. So that means that I've been wearing this for what, 11 and a half hours? 9, 10, 11, 12. This is how the foundation has looked. Let me get in a little bit closer so you can see. Excuse my bags, and this eyelash has been doing some funky stuff. I don't know what's going on here. Or just a little bit of shine like on my forehead and then here and then my chin. So I didn't touch up with any powder today. What I did instead was just took the back of my palm and I just blot, 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 blot. And when I did that, I wiped it on a napkin, and I actually was able to see some transfer. I know the foundation said that it was supposed to be transfer resistant, which I don't think I've found one that's necessarily transfer resistant. Earlier when I first put the foundation on, I did blot it and I didn't have any problems. So as the day goes, I do get oily, so it will come off just a little bit. I feel like some of my pores are starting to show just a little bit, like around this area and then kind of my forehead. So that's the only it's definitely not like a deal breaker for me. The foundation is $8, so can't really complain too much. So I'm gonna put a little bit of setting powder on this, back on this with my sponge, and just kind of see how it, like if I put more powder on it, when I do decide to touch up during the day, if it'll mess up. Let's just see. Because this is what I would use. I think the place I'm more nervous about is the forehead part. I'm just gonna dust it off. This area right here, like when I put my foundation on, it'll be like smooth with the concealer and it'll look kind of more smooth, and right now it doesn't look like that. It's definitely not like a horrible, like I said, make or breaker, but I did do a check-in at 4 o'clock, I think, so I'll insert that in right here. What's up, guys? This is a check-in. So this is my forehead and my face. So you can see my check-in, my foundation still, I had a little bit of oil, and like around that is where I blotted, but it looked pretty good in the sun. It didn't oxidize, so it's not too orange looking. It still kind of has like a little cast of pink that I can tell, but the color did well. Like it didn't oxidize, didn't do anything. So for the most part, I can't complain about this foundation. It is matte, and when you put more powder on it, it makes it more matte. It did dry matte. It did last me the 12 hours, so I will give it a check mark for that. This foundation also still doesn't feel any cakey. During the day, it feels light. I don't feel like I have a lot on my skin, so it definitely is the comfort matte that they wanted it to be. If I had to rate this foundation, what would I give the Covergirl? I would probably give it like a 7 and 8 type-ish thing. And I'm gonna say that because of the transfer resistance that it really didn't keep up with, which most don't, but still gonna give it a point off for it. And then also for how it just kind of looks at the end of the day when I add more powder to it. It just, I don't think I would really want to wear this like that afterwards. I'm used to my foundation looking a certain way, and it kind of doesn't give that back to me whenever I touch up. So that's going to be another point for that. I definitely would try this foundation again and wear it again because it definitely does do a decent job for $8. Let me know in the comments below how this foundation worked for you, if you've gotten your hands on it, what your thoughts are for all my oily skin girls or my dry skin girls. Let me know if you have any questions about this foundation with me in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.